Excuse me. Okay, that's all sessions when we begin. We start with just doing your daily report. Okay, so just for a bit of difference, I'm just going to go and do the gold one for today. Okay. Okay, so we're looking for the highest point. So that's 1208, 1207. So that's the highest one. Oops. 1208.30. Lowest is easy. We've got a diamond there. 1203.56 and close the very last candle. 1206.55. Okay, now that we've done that, everyone, the rest of the post to the group, we just tick post from and click. Okay, so I'm going straight down to the sentiment and breakouts because that's where I'm going to find the prices I want. Okay, so now I'm going to go and right click onto objects and I'm going to copy and paste. Okay, so I'll quickly do that. So So I'll be a bit quiet while I'm doing this. Okay, so we just need to match up the names. Then once I've done this, I'll save it and override my existing one. Okay, so okay, so the first week I was doing this, I did Aussie. Last week I did pound Aussie. Today I'm doing gold. So what this indicates is that the system can handle all time frames and all currency pairs. Yep. Okay, so when we learn how to utilize and understand the system and to use it and apply it properly, we can apply it to any market. Okay, once again, the vertical lines, it's an alert that gives us much more information than any other signal, yes. Okay, halfway, whoops, halfway there. And then we can get into tonight's information session.
Understands 17 people, including.
Okay, one more after this. Then we can get to okay. Done. Okay, so once I've done it, as per usual, I just want to go and quickly check to see if it all looks right. 3 pink lines below the S1 orange line, 3 green lines above the R1 orange line, and in between, just below the R1, we have the pink limit line, and just above S1, we have the green limit line, and that's the pivot line. Okay, so I've done it for this afternoon's session. Okay. Okay, great. Thanks, Peter. So it was good to know it's working, so thanks for that. All right, so now, most importantly, to save, because if I accidentally delete this chart, then I have to do it all over again, yeah? So we don't want that. So right-click, go to Save, select the 8-hour all-session report, and press Save. It's going to ask you, do you want to go and replace and overwrite yesterday's or the previous information? We're going to say yes. Okay. So now that I've done that, I can go to my hour, right-click, okay, and just place that template so I have the most current report lines on my 1 hour as well. And the same for my 30-minute. I know it says 15, but I will change it. There. And then for my 5-minute. Okay, so now I've done all of them. Okay, so let's see what it tells us. Okay, so okay. All right. So yes, if everybody could just mute themselves. So, and if you have any questions, just raise your hands, and I'll be able to see. Okay. So now if I go to my 5 minutes, my 15 minutes, and I just zoom up, that means the candles become smaller, just to see what price has been doing. We've had a pretty big rise in gold. Okay, so I had quite a good movement, and we can see our vertical line there. So currently we don't have any vertical lines left over. Okay, so there's nothing today. Okay, so as far as vertical lines are concerned, all right? Not to say there's no trades, but I am going to just focus on vertical lines. So let's have a look. Okay, so here on the 15, the hour, we've got a vertical line. Okay, just looking at it, I can assess it as a vertical line, option 3. Okay, option 3. You've got your piece of paper. It says, is there a current high time frame blue diamond? Yes. This orange gritty line above a dotted yellow or pink center line? No. And do we have pink shading in windows 2, 3, and 4? 2 shadings of pink, and one of them must be window 3. So you can see window 3 has no pink shading, right? So this is not a valid one. I can, once again, as a check using a HP99. Okay, so let's just okay, HP99. Okay, so HP99, just put some color back in. That's all it says to you, everyone, that you can customize your own charts so you can emphasize and make things obvious, okay, as long as the core criteria can be seen. Okay, so we're looking here, we've got some elements of a vertical line, but there's no confirmation at this stage. Okay, we don't have a big center line, so let's just be tidy and put back the okay, over here, 30 minutes looks a bit more promising. Okay, so here we have, just make it bigger. Okay, so visually, using an 8-hour report, you can assess an option 3 vertical line. Yeah, there's enough information there. You've got a gritty line, you've got the blue diamond, orange, gritty line above dotted yellow, pink in 2 windows, and one of them has to be window 3, W3, so you got 2 there. So this is a confirmed vertical line, red vertical line, sell line, for the 30 minutes, okay? Now, we can go and check to see if it's a HP, okay? So once again, pop the HP. Okay. Save all of these so I can stop doing this. Okay. Okay, so over here, you can see that the second vertical line here does qualify as a HP. Okay, so you've got yellow below white. You have orange gritty line above the dotted yellow or pink center line. Okay, so we'd be looking for price action to go there. Okay, now a red diamond is turned up that's got a white dotted line. Okay, so price can push down and can jump a bit, but at this stage we would, at the finish this candle, close the trade. Okay, now the reason we do this, most of the time when this happens, price will go back up and do something like this. Okay, now when it goes back up, or retraces as we call it, it could go all the way back past and give all your profit back. Okay, so although we've got signs that it does want to go further down to this area, our manual closes there. Let's do our measurements. Okay, so our measurements, remember, gold M30 is a 50 pip default stop loss. Okay, so 50 pips up and 50 pips down. So we'd mark it there, a line just above the line that we've put on the riverbank, and 100 pips. Okay, so 100 pips is 1196.51. Okay, so we've marked out the longer term of where price would like to go to, yeah? So far, and let's just mark out the stop level. Okay, this is a confirmed. Okay, so that can't be right. What have I done? Wait, I'm sorry, it can't be. Okay, so everything's marked out. Price has gone from the open of the candle with the vertical line on, 34 pips, yeah? Our 50 pips is close enough to our river, the other line that we've read. Okay, so, and you can see the white trend line there. So this area there is quite an attractive place for price action to go. Okay, so now this information gives us what gold could be doing for the next few hours. Okay, but as I said, our manual close will be there. Okay, so another 30 minutes to go. Now we can translate this to our 8-hour report, yeah? Because same size river. Okay, so how do we do that? Okay, here's the vertical line, here's the open. Okay, so you can see 50 pips from there. It's not far from one of the report lines, yeah? And the riverbank. And you can see price action here has come down from that vertical line and it's going through the S1 support. So that's why it's really starting to go and meet some sort of threshold. It may go to 1203.05 and then bounce back up. Okay, and you can see even at this stage, there's a little bit of green here. So at this point here, we've locked in profit with, and price might go sideways for a while and then decide to come in for the extra 50 pips, yeah? So now this information here that I've placed, you can, when you've got a confirmed line in any time frame, you can utilize that and bookmark it like I did and actually take advantage of where price wants to go. Okay, so over here, the S2 was just above the 30-minute pink riverbank, yeah? Okay. And that's at 50 pips from 30 minutes. So all this information can be translated, can be seen on the 15. So what this indicates is that if you've got a vertical line on higher time frame and you want to be more precise about your entry, you can actually bookmark it and enter for a smaller time frame, yeah? And feel confident with its destination. Okay, so this is the yellow line that I marked in the 30 minutes, and then that's how I can take the information down. I can see my report lines, price is pushing down, goes to the first touch point, goes to the next touch point, after that it goes to, okay? So once again, when it's going down, we look down to see what report lines or riverbanks and default take profits if price wants to go down. Okay, so in that time, we feel a bit uncomfortable getting in on the 30-minute because we're trying to time ourselves for entry. Because over here, you can see these candles are below the river center line. Yeah. So a way to bring them back above it is to go to another smaller time frame. And you can see over here, this yellow line, the 30 minutes. Okay, so in the 15 minutes, still pushing down. You do have the reference points and report lines of where price wants to go. But in the 5 minutes, you can see it bounce down here off the green limit and come back above the river. Okay. So, and this could be off a 1 hour. So you've got vertical lines that's coming on your existing time frames, but it doesn't limit you if you've got a vertical line that's confirmed, that's shown indication that it wants to travel a fair way down, just like the 30 minutes. And so once again, price is finding some support and hesitating at these report lines. Okay, we've got a dotted white line going to the red diamond, and one of our manual closing rules is that we would close on this with profit and let the market then do what it wants to do. If it wants to retrace a little bit or go sideways, And as you can see, there's still a fair bit of potential. So when the market wants to move back down, it'll let you know. Any questions on that? Okay, no questions yet. Okay, so once again, with these trades, and that, so this is HP99, okay, and over here we have a blue vertical line that met criteria, okay. So, and that was towards last week. So, and there's from the point of confirmation. Okay, I'm just putting it on the just here. Okay, so I'll just double left click and so to deactivate that line so it doesn't move any further. Okay, so 4 hours is 90 pips. So okay, so okay, so 90 pips, HP 99, double that, 180. Okay, so reaching for the riverbank, there's a blue line. When it's got to confirm, we'll endeavour to get to the other riverbank, towards the riverbank. So it's a blue line, it's going towards the green riverbank. It's a red line, it's going towards the pink riverbank. Okay, so as you can see, it's already met the three closing criteria. Yeah, blue diamond with dotted line between the red and blue diamonds, price reaching the green riverbank, and price getting 2 for 1 from the open. Yeah. Okay, so over here it's satisfied all the upwards information as a minimum for the HP 4 hours. But in that time, while that 4 hours is happening, once again, any blue line we can work on, okay? Because we've marked out all its destinations here. Okay, this. So once we know a destination of where price wants to go from any vertical line that's confirmed from any time frame, we could utilize that information so that we can have a direction of where price would like to go and then fit it into our type as long as it met the criteria of the time frame we're using. Okay, so once there's a confirmation of the vertical line, it really does open the door for visual safe entries, yeah? Because as you can see, here's a vertical line from the 4 hour. We've come down to the 15. We've got green on all windows, 2, 3, 4. We've got green shading with the yellow above the white suggesting upwards. And in the 15, we have even got the greedy line and the white trend line go below the pink riverbank, suggesting even more momentum, yeah? That means at these points there, wherever we were, we would have been quite comfortable placing a trade. Now, these trades here, with this information that we've got from the 4 hour, we want to be fully textbook. We would use the 8 hour report assessor and type and answer the 7 questions, and it would give you yes, criteria met, place trade. Okay, so you would use option 1 to confirm timing of entry, utilizing the information given by vertical line. Okay, so hopefully that didn't scare you too much and it made sense. If not, once again, the best way to do it is to, when you see one and you got it confirmed, take a screenshot, ask, and that way I can give an answer and you'll have it in your WhatsApp and you can learn. Okay, so the vertical line does not hold you in any way. It does not limit you in any way. In fact, it frees you, because that 99% information about where price is a safe stop level, where price wants to go, what momentum is there, and the price that price is attracted to holds strong, because whether it's gold on the 4 hour, gold on the 5 minute, it's actually part of the same currency movement. Okay, so, and in this way, even if you come 8 hours later and price, well, if you came 4 hours later or 4 and a bit hours, and this was confirmed, you could mark it all up, and whether you entered on the 4 hour or took it down to a smaller time frame. But the important thing is the 1 hour with the vertical line, 4 hours with the vertical line, let you mark out the default stop level, the minimum take profit targets, okay? 90 pips, just above that. Okay, so 1 for 1's there and the 2 for 1 in the riverbank. Okay, so, and here where we see that when it does hit the threshold of one of these diamonds, there's a good chance it wants to come down. So that's why we take profit when we do get these diamonds and they've reached a threshold where it causes the white dotted line. So yeah, so over here I'd retrace all the way back down to the balance point, in which case, you know, from 47 pips given back to 90 pips you've given back. There's no reason for that, because it's giving you visual indication that there's a timely time to get up and to manually close if your take profit actually hasn't been activated. All right, I wonder if there's any questions here for me. No? Okay, so now the new 8 hour report template all sessions has enough information that you can actually confirm a option free vertical line. That means a standard vertical line. Yeah, I don't have to go to an HP to confirm a standard vertical line criteria met. All right, so for those that don't have okay, vertical line trading, line confirmation, just the one. Okay. So yeah, so these are the minimum requirements for it. For a sell, low red diamond. For buy. Let me put a better one than that. I think it must be this one, option 3. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, so here you can see for a normal buy setup, we need a red diamond, dotted yellow or solid green center line, orange line underneath the river center line, and a minimum of 2 supporting green shadings. Must have window 3 as one setting. Okay, the picture I've got there, okay, it's an example of a buy. You can see we've got green shading windows 3 and 4. We have a vertical line. The orange gritty lines below the green center line. And we have a red diamond. Okay, so as you can see, over here, this blue vertical line, we have shadings windows 2 and 3, orange gritty line below dotted yellow or green. Okay, so with that, I'll take a profit, would mark where the blue vertical line reaches the green. Okay, prior to that, okay, and then over here, okay, so once again for the sell, we've got at least a minimum of 2 pinks, and window 3 is one of them. Orange line above, pink center line with a blue vertical line. Yep. So over here now we've got all right, we've got a blue vertical line. Now this candle hasn't finished yet. Okay, so we have to wait for the new candle to see if this blue vertical line stays there. Okay, we've got a red diamond here, and the gritty line is at this stage trying to cross below the dotted yellow center line. Yeah, but we don't have 2 green shadings, and we don't have green shading in window 3. Okay, so this may change to green in 1 or 2 candles, in which case it may be met criteria in 2 or 3 candles, but right at this stage it hasn't met criteria. Okay, because we don't have green shadings in 2 of the 3 windows here, and definitely window 3 hasn't got green shading. Okay, but it's got everything bar that. So we just need window 3 to go green, and then we can measure it out. Yeah, so once again, this is a 5 minutes, so we're looking at 20 pips, and you can see the 20 pips is at the green riverbank, and it's also very close to the pivot line. Yeah, and 20 pips below, because it's either the channel or 20 pips. So our stop level will be down here, 20 pips at 1200 roughly. Okay, so you can see price now going from here and it's hitting the green limit line, the report line, and then its next target is up there. So these trades here, as you can see, price is moving side. So once again, if we relate this back to our 30 minutes, it shows you why we do take profit when a red diamond appears. Okay, even though price has the intention and desire to go that far, sometimes it needs to take a breath, go up, consolidate, and then resume to move down. Okay, so we only look at one trade at a time, and we had a visual signal to close. Okay, and that's why we do it. Okay, so do we have a question here? Current candle in HP99. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so H1 hasn't confirmed yet. So there's nothing we can do here, because for a red vertical line, what is a HP, if it's not doesn't even meet the option free standard vertical line, it's not going to meet a HP99. Okay, HP also needs to have pink shading and window free. Okay, on top of that, it has a green center line. So pound Aussie. Okay, sorry, no worries. Pound Aussie. Okay. Okay, pound Aussie here. Okay, so all right, so you can see here it's made I can see from here that it's a confirmed option free. Okay, in which case 50 pips, which is already met, a 1-for-1. Yep. Now we still haven't got a white line joining it. Okay, so price, whoops, so we would expect that this being confirmed, that there would be a higher diamond than that. Okay, now price may go here and then go here to go higher than this diamond. Okay, what this does suggest is that it requires, because a blue vertical line, if it's confirmed, does mean that it requires completion a blue diamond that has a dotted white line to join it. Yeah. Okay, so and it hasn't got that showing yet. Okay, so once again, we're able to go and see quickly that it is a option free. Okay, 50 pips. So stop level is below the pink river bank, so quite safe. 1-for-1 trade, very easy. Okay, we're going to go and check to see if it was a HP. Put a HP there. Okay, so okay, so HP criteria. Okay, so the webinar might finish before I can go and show this. Okay, so over here, you can see the price is moving up towards the trend line and the balance line. So it's going to find some resistance. It may go sideways and move up. Okay, so once again, price could bounce back, push up to go down. All right, but that's it. It's 1-for-1 on the standard. Whoops. Okay. Okay, so now most of you probably have got your printed sheets. Okay, HP99. Inside River. Okay, that's not an HP99. Yep. So maybe so yeah, for someone who's got their HP99 up, they can tell us with regards to whether that's the HP99. Either way, we'd be looking to perhaps take that profit there. Okay, now once again, you've got other time frames there. Okay, so the 30-minute is hit its minimum target. Okay, so, and this is probably explaining why Pound Aussie just finding some resistance. Okay, doesn't mean it's stopped totally going up yet, but what it may need to do is come down and then go back up. Yeah, so